Hello friends, family, and barbecue warriors. Today we're going to be doing a video on barbecue ribs. We're going to be cooking St. Louis style cut. American is apple pie ribs, and I'm going to be doing a recipe I saw on another show, and I'm going to try both of these recipes out. Never had them before. And for those of you who live close, Schnucks has spare ribs on sale for $1.99 a pound, but they were marking these packs for four for $20. So basically, you're getting an even better deal than that, and you don't have to trim them, because the spare ribs are the most tender out of all the ribs to cook, and they're the best ones to use to barbecue. So basically, this is a pork spare rib that's been trimmed already to make it into a St. Louis style cut. What we're going to do now is trim it and get it ready for marinade. This flap right here is on the back of the rib. We don't want that, so we're going to remove this. Show you how to trim the ribs up. Alright, after you do that, this doesn't smoke very good on the end here, so you always square it up so you get a nice pretty rack. And the next thing you do on the back is you want your rub, when you season them up, to stick to the meat. You don't want it to come off, and it will not stick to this silver skin on the back, and we want our flavors to penetrate into the meat. So what we're going to do is just going to grab a paper towel, and ideally get a good grip on this. The paper towel works really good. And peel it right off. Alright, when you're trimming up your ribs, you never want to cut like this. What you do is you grab your rib and hold it up, and you just hold your knife flat with the meat and get any excess fat off of it, so you don't leave ruts in your meat. Alright. After you get the back trimmed up, what you do is you check, you feel around the meat. Make sure there's no cartilage left that hasn't been trimmed off. Then you turn it over. This will be the money side. And basically you do the same thing. You hold it up so it's nice and flat. Trim as much fat as we can off. But we don't want to leave ruts. We want the rack nice and flat. All this stuff like this, just pull it up, hold it up, and make sure we square the rack up so it's nice and straight. Alrighty, now this one's trimmed up. Alrighty, after she's trimmed up, she goes in the marinade. I got just a full pan right here. I've already got one rack trimmed up. Just gonna marinate them for 2 to 4 hours. Anybody who wants my marinade recipe, just let me know. It needs to marinate 2 to 4 hours, and we'll be back in about 2 to 4 hours.